With many Americans looking for ways to make their money work harder, dividend investing is gaining attention as a potential source of additional income. New tools are also making investing easier to understand and manage. I recently talked with Jared Hubbard from Plynk about the trend and what investors should know. Good morning, Jared. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good because it's that time of year people start thinking about investing, thinking about money. So why are more Americans focused on generating additional income?
I think more Americans are focusing on generating additional income for a wide variety of reasons. You could look at the increased economic pressure a lot of people are feeling, financial uncertainty, right? And even just changing of attitudes towards what work and wealth mean. And I don't think it's a trend that people are just hopping on to generate additional income, in particular when it comes to investing. I think it's an idea and a realization that I can make the money that I'm investing work even harder for me.
Interesting. Okay, what is dividend investing and why is it kind of like a growing in the population right now?
Yeah, so dividend investing is investing into stocks, ETFs, or even mutual funds that pay back shareholders what we call dividends or cash payments, right? That these companies are taking out of their profits and giving back to the shareholders. And that would typically happen on a quarterly basis, so every 3 months, but it can vary from investment to investment and company to company. When it comes to growing in popularity, it's an idea of, again, I can take this long-term investment strategy that I have and I might be able to actually get a passive income strategy on top of it. And it's the realization, again, that I'm making that money work harder for me. And Plynk has what we call a dividend match offer, where if you own dividend-paying funds or securities, we'll match 25% of what they pay you, up to $250 annually.
All right, got it. Okay, interesting. So let's talk a little bit about how technology is helping those get into investing much easier.
Yeah, technology has really been breaking down barriers when it comes to the investing world, whether it be reducing costs across the board, simplifying decision-making for these investors on where they should go and what they should do. That typically, let's say, were reserved or thought to be reserved for a wealthier or more experienced investor. And with investment platforms like Plynk, you can start as little as $1 when it comes to investing. And we focus primarily on creating a very unique user experience to have it be very easy and intuitive for these investors to build confidence.
Got it. Okay. And as we're talking about, investing, what's one thing that investors should pretty much avoid?
So one mistake that I see, right, that people should avoid is the failure to invest simply because of the idea that they don't think they have enough money. Inaction is an action when it comes to investing, and that's time lost, right? So the more time you have to invest, kind of a better chance you might give yourself. So that inaction that you don't take is actually you taking an action upon yourself.
Yeah. It's Jared, it's so amazing that people think that they need to have millions and millions in the bank to do investing, but this right here shows you that, someone can guide you very easily with just a little bit to help you pretty much, grow your investments here.
That's right, and that's one of the reasons why Plynk was kind of born out of, or Plynk was born out of, it was creating a space for individuals, investors to build confidence, right? Understand what they're doing, the what and the why behind they're doing it. So hopefully they can achieve wealth goals in the future.
I like this. Okay, where can people find more information?
So you can find us available to download within the iOS App Store, along with the Google Play Store for Android users. And you can also visit plynkinvest.com.
Perfect. Hey, Jared, thank you for joining us this morning.
Hey, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.